could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher. I never meant to hurt you like I did. Now I need you to forgive me for the pain I caused you. Rain will wash away the sadness in our hearts. Lights will guide us to a place where we can start all over now. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher.
Thank you. I am so sorry. I'm not even joking. I thought you meant 11 p.m, not 11 a.m. Allow me to introduce myself. This is Lucas. Well, we're Lucas. We are currently running for school captain at our school. Who you saw earlier was a teacher tasked with the job of interviewing me for the position. And who you saw even earlier than that was a very real documentary filmmaker who has been hired by me. He's been in my presence for about a week now, give or take, essentially for footage and inspiration, I guess. I've hired him to show my journey within this campaign in some sort of retro short documentary. This is that short documentary. Lucas Sinclair, co-president of Delta Nu.
Hi, Lucas.
So, where do I sit?
You could just sit on that chair in front of you.
Sorry. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So, Lucas, could you tell me a little bit about yourself, please?
Oh, okay. I didn't really prepare. I'm keen to learn. I'm always happy. And, well, people like me. Or at least I hope. And I'm gay, so I guess seeing as it's Pride Month, I need bonus points for that. Am I right? So, what are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time? Film. Film anything. Film making. Film watching. Anything film, really. Yeah. Film.
So, Lucas, what made you think I want to be school captain?
Well, when I first joined, I was one of the quiet kids. I had no close friends. I was always alone, and well, I was one of the followers. You get me? And like it felt so bad to the extent that my favourite part of the day was lunchtime, but not for hanging out with my friends, but to be waiting in the lunch queues. It actually gave me something to do.
Yeah, when I first met him, he was really lonely. So.
I didn't even know who he was till like 2 years ago.
But in year 8, it all changed. I found a group of friends who I felt comfortable with, who I could be myself around, who accepted me for who I truly was. Of course, 2 weeks later the group split up, but then I joined another, and then that one split up, and then I joined anyways, I'm missing the point. So, my motivation for this role is that I want kids like me, students like me, to be able to have a better first year than I did, to be able to walk up into a conversation without the fear of being judged or the fear of being bullied. And I believe with the role of school captain, I could do that.
So, was that it?
Yeah. Unless you wanted me to list more.
No, that's fine. Okay, so my next question. Could you tell me a bit about your vision for a role and how you'd implement that?
Okay.
Look, he's clearly trying to get pity points on this whole bullying sob story.
You know, he's always been quite keen on that bullying campaign thing.
You know, I wasn't in the interview, but on the whole, what's your vision for the role? I bet that he put, my vision for the role is to put an end to bullying.
Ways in which I would do this is by providing support for the antagonists as well as the victims. Bullying often emerges when somebody feels insecure about themselves or they just crave attention. I believe providing the attention that they want to the antagonist may give them a healthier mindset and prevent their urge to bully.
Thank you.
Alongside the thoughts of anti-bullying, I also would like to be a voice for the students. A voice where students could anonymously say their thoughts about the school. I find that many students always have thoughts about the school which they whisper to their friends or they just say aloud, but they never say it to the school teachers. So if they're a student voice for the school who can voice for their opinions, who they felt safe around, who they'd actually want to talk to, then I believe it could benefit the school greatly.
Now, at this school, we want an active school captain. Can you fulfil that role?
Well, whilst I'm not very much of a sporty guy, I don't really play sports, if that's what you mean. I do have a very undeniable love for film. I am a young indie director most well known for the short films Living in the Shadows and Steps of Reconciliation. Whilst I'm yet to take a course in film studies, I choose to spend my spare time revising film. Whether this is watching other short films, watching YouTube videos which depict certain aspects of film, or just making a film.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he is the best director I've ever worked with.
Oh yeah, no, Lucas, Toast, Dinner Time, Living in the Shadows, great director, great films.
So, I guess whilst I rarely participated in sports related events, I am undeniably active in my love for film. May I ask, if you are competing against Dennis and Sam for the role of school captain, why would you allow them to be in this short film? So basically, those two guys that you met earlier are my two bestest friends, Dennis and Sam. Well look, Dennis has always been there for me. He's helped with my short films, and I'm sure he's going to contribute in the future. And well, he's always been there for me. And Sam, well, I can't really think of anything about Sam, but he's nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Even so, we're all just a group of friends, just doing something for a bit of fun.
He told you that. Yeah, me and him, we are not friends.
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. He's so polite. He's so needy. All I want is just grab his arm and snap it.
So, Lucas, you're doing great so far.
Yeah.
So, just a couple more questions to go. What those questions are, let's just check. So, what are some of your strengths and weaknesses?
Well, strengths, weaknesses. Well, I'd say I'm patient. I value your opinion. I'm great to work with. I tend to get the hang of things quite quickly. Oh, and I can recall hundreds of important details in the drop of the hat. Quiz me on like anything.
Do you know what happens on Days of Our Lives this week?
Why, yes, I do. Once again, we join Hope in the search for her identity. As you know, she has been brainwashed by the evil Stefano.
What about weaknesses?
I have none. Nope, none. And what would you say are some of Lucas's weaknesses?
Well, perfectionism,
Little experience.
compulsive lying,
Passive aggression.
condescending,
Saying stuff
in a really polite tone,
as if he's trying to
hide the fact that he's trying to criticise someone.
or something.
What, no weaknesses? None?
Nope, none.
Okay. Okay, the last question then, Lucas. Why should I hire you?
Oh my god, why should you hire me? Now that is a question. I've always wanted to be a school captain, and I also have a very particular set of skills that I've acquired over a very long education, skills that make me a nightmare for bullies. Now, I may not be the hero this school deserves, but I am the hero the school needs right now. So, I guess the question isn't, why should I hire you? The question is, when can you start?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, do I go now?
Yep. Thanks for your time, Lucas.
Yay, great. It's been great.
We'll be
Thank
in
you.
contact with you.
No. Thank you. See ya.
Sadly, the head teacher is unable to attend. He's unable to announce this year's school captain. So, since I am the deputy school captain, I am proud to announce this year's school captain. But before we get into that, the head teacher has left a letter for me to read to you all today. Ladies and gentlemen, variation thereof, whilst I've sadly been called away on work-related business, I am personally very honoured to introduce this school captain. After giving me one of the best interviews I've ever taken, he received the position today, and I'm sure I'm going to see him do great things with the position. Ladies and gentlemen, and significant others, Lucas Sinclair.
Is that there? When I first joined the school, I was constantly told one quote: be the best you can be. Well, no offence to that quote, but no offence to the school otherwise, but I find that quote to be demanding, unsupportive, and quite frankly, rude. You bitch! Okay. I found I found that it's okay not to be the best you can be. In fact, I found some of my bestest friends when I was at my worst. So, anyways, if you can't do something, fine, you'll do it eventually. If you're feeling ill, give yourself a chance to get better. Rest. It's okay not to be the best you can be, as long as you are true to yourself. Congratulations. We did it.
My friends and I will talk like every other day, shaking the park where all the boys are riding skateboards. They look so hot, they look so cool. Everyone is around, and that's when I saw that someone new not from around. You see on holiday, don't will stick around. He looks so hot, he looks so cool. Hope to see him in school, and now he walked up right to me, and my knees got weak and I just had to leave. It was weird, I'm so shy. You always make me blush so hard. My parents always stay on guard. I drop my cool when you're around. You are the hottest boy in town. I'm dreaming of a kiss from you, and hoping it will all be true. But this is my imagination, and it's real to me. I'm not gonna lie.